Hi, it's Claude Bill with 24/7 Online Marketing, and in today's video, I want to share with you guys exactly what I'm doing for my private consulting clients to get them new leads, consistent new leads every day. So we're going to go behind the scenes. I'm going to share with you exactly what I'm doing. This is the first phase of a strategy that I call Oracle positioning. So it's basically two phases of the Oracle positioning strategy. And I'm going to share with you the first phase that I implemented with one of my private consulting clients, and I've been implementing this strategy with him for the past 5 years, and it's been working consistently. So I'm going to ask that if you're serious about getting new leads, that you take some notes. Make sure you grab a pen and paper, notebook. I'm going to show you exactly what it is, the 7 steps that I went through to make sure that he gets in position in front of his ideal customer on the internet. And all this traffic that I'm going to share with you is all free traffic. Organic traffic is another term for it. Also, using a strategy that I believe is going to this consistently been doing extremely well. So I'm going to give you a few minutes while I grab it, my presentation here, my slides. So go ahead and grab your pen and paper. So let's go ahead and get started on this real quick. I don't want to keep you guys too long, but while you're doing it, I just want to share with you, and while I'm pulling this up, how would it be for you to get, if you were able to get over 6,000 views in 1 month to your website, to your business? And so what we're going to show you right here is the stats for one of my private consulting clients, as you can see here. There's the stats, back analytics, and for one of my private consulting clients, which is a barbershop. And this is showing stats from last month. The month of May is actually in July. Second, when I'm recording this video, 2019, the stats are a little bit delayed. In a few more weeks, I'll probably come up with another video, show the stats of June. But right now, I want to show you the stats of May, the full month of May. As you can see here in the corner up here, we have over 6,000 views in total to the person's business. This is just on Google itself alone. So just looking at search results just for Google itself. This is one analytical data snapshot that I just want to share with you. So you got 4.58 thousand, 458,000 views. Looking at views on the map, 2,500 views at by search. And what does that mean? So Google has basically a map. So you go into Google Maps and you say type in restaurant or type in that, and that's what shows up on your maps, right? So that's a map view. And when you're doing a search, so you just go into Google search, general search, and you say I'm looking for a barbershop, right? And then it pops that up in the search results. So that's the difference what we're talking about here. So what does this really mean, right? So you got over 6,000 views. So what does this really mean? So you're looking at here in Google customer actions. This is Google customer actions alone. This doesn't mean stuff that's coming through Yext, coming through not Yext, but Yelp, coming through Foursquare, Fortran, Facebook, all those other Bing, all those other type Yahoo, all those other type of websites out there. But this is just customer actions through Google itself, so which is Google's #1 player. But as you can see here, we got over 112 people that actually asked for directions, requested for directions through the internet. So what does that mean for a barbershop? In this particular case, from a private consulting client, that means he could potentially has 112 people that just showed up as walk-ins. A lot of people in the barbershop will just want to show up as just a walk-in. Hey, you got any openings today? Or people might be looking, okay, exactly where's this barbershop located? And so that can, in your sense, is almost could be a lead. Now, I'm not saying all 120 people were leads, but I'm saying a significant amount of people do come through as walk-ins, as I confirmed with my private consulting client. Also, you got 48 direct phone calls. That's over one phone call a day, one new lead a day, calling the barbershop, looking forward to get their hair cut, right? Or asking for some information. So that is now officially a lead once they call your shop and you answer that phone, right? And they also have 45 Google website clicks, right? So that means 45 people clicked on the website, looked at the website, reviewed the website in that time. So these are all traffic that's coming to you, to your website, all for free. There's no advertising at all being done here. And this is what I'm talking about. This is how you get consistent leads. I've been doing this for my private consulting client for over 5 years now. I was probably getting close to 6 years in October, right? But it's been extremely beneficial for him. He's excited about this lead flow that he gets, per day. He really, let me tell you a story about this guy. Is one of my favorite clients. That's why he says I'm able to share this with you. But he he started off, man. I remember meeting him, and he had no clients whatsoever. He's decided to quit his job, become a full-time barber. He has a wife and two boys that he has to support. His wife remained working, so he could pursue his dream of becoming a barber. And and I remember seeing him, and he was struggling to get clients. And I asked him, what are you trying to do to get clients? He says, well, I want to send out flyers. I'm thinking about put a sign out. The owner of the barbershop has allowed me to put a sign out potentially to, to get customers come in, that type of thing. Just trying to do word of mouth, just trying to tell people about it. And month after month, this went on for at least 4 or 6 months. I seen him. And I saw that he was not getting any clients. So I offered him my services. Hey, man, if this stuff's not working for you, I think I have a strategy that's going to work for you extremely well. So he took me up with my offer, and make a long story short, we started work together. And the first thing I had to do was build his presence online, and that's what I want to share with you, right? How I'm getting this guy, over 100 people asking for directions, over 48 phone calls coming directly to him for leads a month. And this is the month of May, right? And this, before I show you exactly the 7 steps I went through to get him there, let me just show you some more stats that I think are pretty cool. So you can see here, the average Google customer actions per day. We break it down between directions and phone calls. Barbershops close on Monday and Sunday. You still get some people trying to call and leave messages, click on the website, look for directions, right, on the days that are off. But you can see the busiest day right here is on Saturday. Obviously, people make a lot of phone calls on Saturdays. Look for openings, walk-ins, availability, that type of thing. Fridays and Tuesday through Friday, or decent amount, consistently amount of phone calls and directions being asked on a per weekly basis. You can look at the flow of call traffic, right? Starts at 8 o'clock and then ends, around 5 o'clock-ish, right? So those the flow of traffic, how much phone calls you're getting per hour. So is this really good stuff here? Just to know, especially if you like have an assistant or something like that, you want to know when the busiest time for you to get phone calls. You can schedule that. Make sure your assistant is there to answer those phone calls between those hours. I quickly want to go through this. I don't want to get too technical for you that might bore you, but just some things I think are pretty awesome. So look at here. This is listing device usage, right? So this is 73% of people find or searching for a barbershop, and they're using a desktop computer at least in the month of May, right? Only 19% of those people searching, of the 6,000 people, were using a mobile device. So just odd. Usually, mobility, today's days of mobility. So it means a lot of people are probably at home or at work looking to get their haircut. So on the work computer, at the home computer, they're not really using their smartphone to search for a barbershop, which is key, because if you wanted to tailor your website specifically, you need to know exactly how to tailor, what kind of content you put on there. And if you know your majority of your consumers are searching on a desktop, then you can tailor your website more so for a desktop type platform. If a lot of your consumers are searching for mobility, then you can tailor your website for more of a mobile platform. So this is just key insightful data when you're developing your website and you're developing all this for search traffic, right? And so this is a key breakdown. This is what I share with my private consultant clients, on a monthly basis. We go over this monthly, just so they know where the traffic is coming from. All right. So what I want to share with you now is basically the 7 steps that we actually go through. So this is where you want to start taking some notes, right? So if you want to get these type of results, I have here a complete checklist for you that's going to walk you through exactly how we get there. So let me just share my screen with you real fast. Oops, I'm having some technical difficulty here. Getting to my screen. Let me share. Alright, here we go. Got it up. Now we're good. Alright, so here's what we have here. So what I want to share with you now is a little checklist. Hopefully, let me see if you can see. Let me blow this up a little bit so you guys can see it. All right, so what I have here now for you is a checklist, right? A checklist of what the 7 things I did to get my private consultant client the results I just shared with you. All right, it's a very simple checklist. You can actually go through this yourself. you can actually get access to this checklist. All you need to do is totally free. Just go to 7stepseo.com. Go ahead. If you're probably not a member already, so become a member. So go ahead and subscribe to this information. You're gonna get. Well, let me just show you what you're gonna get. Since I'm on the topic of showing you what you're gonna get. You're gonna get. You're gonna get access to these video series here. Let me go back. You're not seeing my screen. I'll flip the screen here again. Alright, so here we go. So you're going to get access to all these. You're going to get access to 7 videos I put together for you to walk you through exactly what you need to do in order to get the results that I showed you. It's totally free. All you gotta do is just provide your name and email address, and that's it. You get in, you get access to this right here. So let me go back to the check sheet. All right, so here's our checklist again. So what the first thing you need to do, make sure obviously you need to have a website, okay? But the first thing you need to do is make sure that the website's indexed. What does that mean? That means you're just telling the search engines that, hey, I have a website. Here it is, Google, Yahoo, and Bing. Please, I want you to know that I'm here. Check it out. That's what you're telling them. Say, hey, I'm here. So you need to make sure they know that you're there, and I walk you through exactly how to do that in the video series and also in this checklist. And it's a very simple thing you can do. It takes you less than a minute to do it. The next thing, does my website have a sitemap? Now, once you tell search engines that your website is there, what you need to do now is say, hey, okay, here's how my website is structured. Google, Yahoo, and Bing. This is what's on page 1. This is what's on the home page. This is what's on the second page, the third page, the fourth page, the fifth page, and this is the type of content that's on there. That's what you need to tell them. So now that makes it easier for them once they go to your website. It makes it easier for them to understand how to file and categorize your website. So when people are searching for a business like yours, they can know, oh, hey, guess what? That's so and so's business, and he has that information that they're looking for. So let me put them up in my search listing results. Okay, so that needs to be done. And you can go to this free source, website source. I'm not affiliated with it at all. It's called SEOSiteCheckup.com. Just go there. You click the link in the PDF. It'll take you right there. Also, is my website fast enough? That's the third thing you look at. Okay, look. Google is all about showing people relevant results, and they know people are not very patient, if I can say it that way. You could be searching for things in a grocery line, and you're not very patient. They found out that anything takes less than like 3 seconds. Anywhere from 3 seconds, people start dying off, and then they start clicking out. Like, all right, this website's not working. It's taking too long to download, or it is, the ADHD or something. I don't know, whatever it is. That is, after 3 seconds, they just lose patience. So if your website needs to be roughly loading up within 3 seconds, that means you need to start seeing things. You need to start seeing, the basic structure of your website. Not everything needs to be loaded in 3 seconds, but they need to see the majority of your stuff being active. They need to be able to start scrolling within 3 seconds, and that's key, because if they're not seeing that, and Google finds out that people are just bouncing out off your website, they're not going to show your website in the search results. You might be on page 3, page 5. You might be at the bottom of the first page, depends on how your competition is doing. So that's why you need to make sure that your website loads fast enough. Ideally, you want to load in less than 3 seconds. You can get away with 5 seconds. I'll be honest with you. For my private coach client, the one that I showed you the results for, B's Barbershop, their page fully loads in about 5 seconds, but you do see stuff within 3 seconds. So that's why, I say within 3 to 5 seconds, you're probably decent. But ideally, you want to be under 3 seconds. And I kind of roughly share with you exactly how to test for that. And then if you're not under 3 seconds, I share with you in the membership portal, the video tutorial series, exactly what some things you can do in order to speed that up. And mostly, the most important thing you probably do is actually potentially change who is hosting your website. All right, next, is my website mobile friendly? Remember, I kind of showed you the results between desktop and mobile phone usage, but obviously today it doesn't matter if most of the people are searching on their desktop. You still need to have a mobile friendly website. Google has made it clear that they will not that they're going to penalize you if your website is not mobile friendly. And so Google, since they said that, they have provided a free tool that allows you to analyze your website to see if it meets Google's mobile friendly requirements. And so I give you those results. I give you that link right here in the checklist. You can just go there and check to make sure that your website is mobile friendly. It's all the things that I did to get my private consulting clients the results. And once again, you can get access to this checklist just by going to 7stepseo.com. Give me your name and your email address. You'll get immediate access. You'll get emailed your user ID and your password to get into this, to get this information. It's totally free for you to go through. No obligation, nothing else. I just want you to have this information because I believe it's going to help you, and I truly believe that entrepreneurs are the economic are the ones that contribute the most to our economics. Here in the United States, I believe in helping entrepreneurs because I believe that, entrepreneurs have a dream, and I like to make your dreams come true. And that's why I love doing what I do in marketing, helping people become successful so not only can they support themselves, support their families, but also they can be a positive influence and supportive in their communities and also for any charitable organization. So that's why I love doing what I do. That's why I want to share this stuff with you for free. This is something that you can do yourself and check to see how you stand as far as if you're not getting enough leads. This is what you can do yourself. So check this out. Now, the next thing you need to make sure you need to do is make sure that your website is secure. A few years ago, it didn't really matter, but Google has come out and said, you know what? If websites are not secure, we're going to basically ding you, and maybe not potentially show your website on the first page. Now, you might say, hey, Claude, I'm not collecting any. I just got a blog, man. I'm not collecting any information off my blog. But if you're collecting an email address, that is information that needs to be private. So you need to make sure that your website, is secure, because they want to make sure that no one else can go into your website, hack, and steal people's email addresses from you. So that's why it's very important for you to make sure that you have a secure website. And you might say, Claude, I'm not even collecting email address. I just want people to call me. It doesn't matter. You need to make sure your website is secure because Google looks at that and says, hey, this guy's serious. He's in business. He has a website. His website's fast. His website's indexed. He got a sitemap, but his website's not secure. Is he really trying to protect his customer? These are things that Google, Yahoo, and Bing are looking at, specifically Google. They're trying to protect Google's customer is people that are searching, and they want to make sure that their customer is not going to be hacked or if any of the information is going to be stolen through your website. Even if you're not collecting information, someone can back in, hack your website, and start stealing put some kind of virus on your website and start stealing people's information. That's why it doesn't matter if you are collecting information, emails, financial information or not. Your website needs to be secure, and it's very easy to do that. To check, if you're not sure if your website's secure, there's a way you can check to make sure it's secure. You go here to this link. It's free. Once again, I'm not affiliated with it at all, but it's a free resource for you. You might already know how to check it yourself just by looking at the Google toolbar and see if you get the lock symbol. And if you don't have a lock symbol there, it says unsecured. That means your website's not secure, and you need to get that fixed. And it's easy to do. If you have someone else to use your website, ask your webmaster, get that fixed for you. If you would like for me to look at it and review that, I can do that for you. A little bit later on, I'm going to share with you exactly how you can have me have a free 15-minute consultation with me if you so choose to see if the strategy that I'm sharing with you is actually going to work for your business. Because I'm going to be honest with you, the strategy is only going to work for businesses that are basically have a storefront, a brick and mortar type business. If you're a home business, this strategy is not going to work for you very well. So let's look at the sixth thing here. Let's just make sure your website has the right content on it, right? There's certain things that people look for. You got to have your phone number on there. You need to have your address. You need to have a direct call to action. And you need to have pictures or text that's going to illustrate, describe the benefit that they're going to get from doing business with you. One of the things that I did on my Barbershop Science website is put pictures of people hair after they got it cut. Very simple. The website is very simple. If you want to go check it out yourself, just go to basbarbershop.com. It's a very simple website, that I put together, and it just shows exactly what they're going to do. It tells them what I want them to do. Make a phone call if you want to have an appointment, right? And it gives a direction where they're located and tells a little bit of brief story about who they are. That's it. That's all you really need to have on there. You don't need to have no sophisticated website, flashing and fireworks on it and stuff like that. You don't really need that. It needs to be simple, quick, and to the point. Remember, your website needs to load up fast, so the more stuff you put on there, the slower it's going to load, and that's for me, people are going to bounce out. So try to keep your website simple, clean, nice looking. That's all you need to care about, and make sure you have clear call to actions on your website. That's truly the basics that you need, and you really don't need much more than that. All right, the last thing is your business listed accurately on the internet? Now, there's a lot of different websites out there that are promoting businesses, right? And so what they end up doing is if you have your website out there and you got or you have your business name listed, with the government, with your local state government, local city government, stuff like that. There are websites out there that crawl these different government sites, and they pull business information from around the way. There's also like Yelp and Yahoo, and Foursquare and stuff like that. They also was trying to, people leave reviews online, stuff like that. They'll try to pull information like that, and now a lot of times when they pull information like that, it could be misinformation, it could be old phone numbers, it could be your business name, but maybe an old phone number, maybe your business address, but maybe a different business name, right? Or maybe a different business phone number. And so this information that's all around the internet eventually over time, and they're pulling for different locations. Maybe your business moved, so they got an old address. Maybe you had an old phone number and stuff like that. Maybe you start your business off with your personal phone, then you finally got a business phone number, so you changed it. But Google still has, internet. The interwebs still have your old phone number listed somewhere. Some old website that you had a long time ago is still stored in there and files. So people are pulling for these websites. Search engines, Google and Bing are pulling for all these different websites that try to collectively form what your business is about, but a lot of it's inaccurate. So when Google tries to list a business and says, man, I got 10 different business addresses for this one business name, or I got 10 different phone numbers for this one business phone number, I don't know what it is. I don't know who this person is, where they're really located, so I can't really trust the information that I'm getting, so I really don't trust sharing this business information with my consumer, the searcher, on my Google search. I'm not going to share your business information with them because I don't know where you're located. If I had the right information about your business, if I got the correct website, I don't know this information at all. So I'm not going to share your business information in the Google Maps or Google search results. Okay, so that's what it means to make sure your business is accurately listed. So you have it accurately listed, and all these different websites out there is like over 60. It's depending on your business industry, right? But average is at least 60 different business websites out there, search websites out there, besides Google, Yahoo, and Bing, that are trying to promote your business. I must say, they really are trying to promote your business because it helps promote their. It's a win-win situation for them too as well. But they're trying to promote your business. If they don't have the right information, and Google sees they don't have the right information, they're not going to show you information at all. And so you need to make sure that your information is accurately listed in all these different 60 plus websites that are out there. And I have a tool here for you to do so. All you got to do is click on this link here, and I'm going to click on it, and then we're going to go check it out. Let me pull up the website for you. Sorry for the delay here. So here it is. And all you really need to do is put in so it's very simple here. How's your business listed? You're checking for accuracy. You put in all your business information here. What I did here, I already ran a report for a business that I'm thinking about working with here locally. And you see I ran a report. Let me go back here. So once you submit, scan now, it's going to scan, and then it's going to run your report. It takes about less than 2 minutes to run. And you can see here for this business right now, they got 75% listed inaccuracies. That means there's only 20% of the business information is accurately listed, right? So it's going to show you exactly, Google, they're not even listed on Google, right? Yahoo, they got the information correct. Foursquare, they got the phone numbers wrong, right? Their website right here, the schema tags, it means they don't have these certain tags in their website that help search engines actually find and know exactly what their website is about. They don't have those tags in there, right? They're listed on Bing. They got good information on Facebook. But come on, man, the number one search engine in the world, you don't have your business information can be found by Google. I mean, come on, let's get this. This is this stuff that people are missing. This is stuff that if you fix, you will start seeing more leads to your business for free. right? And so you can just go down, you can see the whole list of all these different websites, right? Local databases. You probably never even heard of half of these websites, but they're there. They're looking for business information. They have inaccurate information, right? So this point com, it's got some different, it's got a phone number, but it got some different name, different address. None of this stuff is right, right? So, you know, and then you're just totally missing on some of these other websites that are out there. And this is stuff that's very, very important for you to get, you know, the results that you're looking for as far as the number of new leads. And so that is why, and when I fix these things for my private consultant clients, that's when they start getting the new traffic coming in. Now I will tell you, just doing this by itself alone, because it's SEO, takes organic, it takes time for you to start seeing those results. But if you have 4 months to wait for a little bit, and you're still doing some other things, maybe some other advertising, maybe some other word of mouth, while this starts getting momentum, it's like a snowball effect. It's going to take some time, but as the snowball goes, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and the momentum continues. And then before you know it, you're starting to get consistent number of new leads on a regular basis. So let me just share with you, like I told you, for 5 years, I've been doing this for my private consulting client. Over 5 years, the same strategy I just shared with you, those 7 steps. Okay, so I just showed you the month of May. Now let me share with you, you know, my all time since we've been doing business together with this guy. All right, look at this, over 94K views on the map, 81,000 searches. Right, look at here. Let's get down to nitty gritty. Seriously, 3,000 people looking for directions. 1,000, almost 1.5 thousand phone calls over the past 5 years, right? 1.24 thousand people are clicking to their website. That's direct traffic to the website only by Google's analytics tracking. Okay, over 1,500 people, 1.5 thousand people are phone calling. So this is amazing stuff, right? Look at this discovery. 86% of people are discovering, you know, through search, looking for a barbershop, find BA's barbershop, right? Only 40% people are putting in directly, like, I know I want to go to BA'sbarbershop.com. That's what that means. All right, so 80% over 5 years, 86% of people are finding them just through search results because of those 7 steps that I shared with you here. Now remember, you can get access to the video, to the checklist. All you need to do is go to 7. Let me just show you exactly what that looks like. I can't even say it. 7stepseo.com. You go here. If you're not a member, just click not a member. If you are a member, log in. You got access. Just click here if you're not a member. It's going to ask for your first name, email address, and then give me your website address if you have it. If not, don't worry about it. You can leave it blank and just hit sign up. You'll get access to that. And then once you get inside, all right, you'll have access to me. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter. You can even email me if you want to. If you got any questions, feel free to email me as you go through these steps. That is all I have for you today. God bless you, man. I hope this has blessed you in some sort of way that you find is useful and helpful for you. It's my mission to help you become successful. I want you to be extremely successful in your business. So if you are the number one breadwinner and you're trying to support your family, you can do so. Like I did Scott from BA's Barbershop. He went from basically having 0 clients, working maybe an hour a day, to working over 12 hours a day because of this one strategy that I'm sharing with you. It's the first phase of the big strategy, which I call Oracle positioning. Now, Oracle positioning in its whole, what it's going to do is going to position you as an expert, as a guru in your industry, so that you can actually attract your ideal clients. But the first step of doing that is, for one, to position you in front of your ideal clients by using SEO and getting that free traffic momentum going. And then the second phase of Oracle positioning, and I'll share with you in another video, but just give you a quick synopsis, is basically when we start positioning you as that authority in your industry. And we do that in quite a few different ways, with videos, with books, that type of thing, speaking events, those type of things, teleseminars, webinars, those type of things that we do in order to position you as an authority. That way you can start attracting highly qualified consumers, buyers to your product or services. So the first step, though, is phase 1. Let's make sure that your website, your business information, all that passes my 7 steps. Go through the checklist. Just go to 7stepseo.com. You can actually go through this checklist yourself. Go through the tutorial videos here, as you can see. I got a video for everything that I mentioned here: sitemap, speed, mobile friendly, test security. All the links are there for you. You just click there. All the links to videos there, a little background, some more information. The links are there that I showed you, and the resources if you need to fix it are there for you. Everything you need there is there for you. If you want to get to check and see if your business is active listed, there's access to the scan tool right there. And like I said, when you go to the home page, you're going to be able to get the checklist and download it and go through it yourself. So thank you so much. God bless you. I look forward to, hopefully doing business with you in the future. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. Check me out on Facebook, Twitter, wherever you're checking me out. And then, therefore, we will be able to get together in the near future. That's all I have for you today. God bless you once again. Let me know how I can help you. Hope this was helpful. If you found this video helpful, please feel free to share it to others. I want to spread this out to as many business entrepreneurs as possible. I feel as if I can truly help a lot of people become more successful, get more leads to their business so that they can have more profits, more revenue, and be able to support their families, be able to be a key influence in their charitable communities, and that they be not only support them with their time, but also support them with their finances. Thank you once again. God bless you. Take care. Bye-bye now.